Yeah, right. And just like that, he's already in the red zone. Let me turn this up a little bit so you can hear Mr. Cody Young's son. I can't even say your standard host anymore because the standard host is here with me. Cody Youngson, how you feeling tonight, buddy? You said that, and I literally poured a full glass of like 3/4 vodka and then the rest Sprite because I need to catch up to you. So, as Derrick Henry automatically already got our first playoff touchdown, boys. Yeah. Absolutely. I think I had you muted, by the way, because for whatever reason, desktop audio was turned off, but I got you on now. King says that was quick. Me and Cody are known for our quickness in every facet of the word, except for in one room in the house, if you know what I'm saying. But let's go ahead and let's talk about this matchup here. We've got the Bengals, who obviously finished with the top wild card spot. And then we got Tennessee, who won the AFC South just barely. And what a tough division that both of these divisions guys were in. Tell me a little bit about this matchup and your thoughts on it.
Yeah, I think this is a really interesting matchup. Two guys that don't really know each other very well, which I think maybe helps Cloud more than it helps Tahuti. But I will say, you can't sleep. Oh, it's a great spin by Mixon. Goodness gracious. But let me put it this way: you have a good user like Tahuti. He's consistently very good on the defensive side of the football, and then he's got Tom Brady with them them easy mode abilities, if you will. You just can't sleep on Tahuti. But if Cloud's one of these guys, if he in the playoffs, if he's playing his best, he is very tough to beat. So this is one of the more intriguing matchups for me in all the wild card rounds.
I think it really depends on how Cloud decides to use Derrick Henry. So
Yeah.
far, he's using him correctly. As Tom Brady drops back, I'll get my thought here in a second. We're going to go ahead. Oh, my gosh. That could have easily been intercepted there. That was a tough read. And you got to remember, some of these guys haven't played Madden football in a while. There was a lot of Sims in week 18.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute for a lot of us.
So, I completely understand. But I was saying, basically, it depends on how Cloud uses Derrick Henry. And I'm with you on the fact that it's a little bit of an advantage that these guys haven't really played each other in such a long time. Duhuti's one of those guys, and in my opinion, of the guys I've faced in Madden 22, he is the best at adjustments as far as from from play to play. And so I could see Cloud going up fairly quickly, but it would not shock me if Duhuti made a few adjustments and came back screaming hot. So here he is now on the 38-yard line with Tom Brady set feet lead, who he acquired, I think, in like week 5 or something like that. And what a difference it's made as an RPO there. He's going to hand it off, and then a big play there by number 98, Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah, good play there by Cloud. Came out in man defense. Man defense is going to be very effective against the run, and also on those RPOs is going to hunt down that. So just a good play call in that situation.
And Joe Mixon is such a huge part of this Bengals offense. It's Joe Mixon, it's Jamar Chase. Those guys.
Yeah.
If you stop those guys, you got a shot. Obviously, Tom Brady's a beast, but he's going to get his. But if you slow down Mixon, you slow down Jamar Chase, those are his first reads, and then it kind of gets a little tougher after that, as making an obvious man coverage now with that guy coming across
Man
like that.
Again, yep.
Duhuti's making a few adjustments, drops back, only 4-man rush. He's got plenty of time. He's going to go ahead and chuck that one out, and terrible animation there for him.
Oh, boy. Yeah, those out routes we know in Madden 22, they can get a bit weird at times. That was a very, very unfortunate animation. Not what Tahuti wanted, but obviously field possession in his favor here. So got to play good defense. On this second offensive drive for the Titans. Great punt.
It was a great punt. I think Cloud thought that he didn't put a backspin on it and was going to fall back into the back of the end zone. But great job by Duhuti, who's no amateur. A lot of people forget Duhuti's a 2-time Better League champion. It's been a while, but he's been somebody that's surprised me. He's beaten me. He's given me a good wallop twice now. And now we got King in here. We got Top Madden Gaming in here. Thank y'all for joining in here, as we've got Ryan Tannehill now with the second time having the ball. They went down the field and scored a touchdown with Derrick Henry the first time. Let's see if they're able to do so now, starting off at the 8-yard line, 1st and 10 here, making a few adjustments. It is going to be handed off to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry gets brought down quickly by number 94.
Yeah, it's Sam Hubbard there. Sam Hubbard, not a great pass rusher necessarily, but just like a good utility guy. He's not like like I said, an elite pass rusher, but he can do a little bit of everything. He can get after the quarterback if you need him to. He can, he's a great run stopper. He plugs some holes and does a good job there of bringing Henry down for only a 1-yard gain.
Derrick Henry's such a load, and honestly, it wouldn't surprise me no matter where Cloud finishes this season. It would not surprise me if Derrick Henry is in a different uniform next year.
Yeah,
just because he just doesn't really use him, and I think if he gets the right value for him, he'll send him. This is an interesting. Cam runs this play a lot, and this one, so RB is usually wide open, and you get a blocker, then he's going to go ahead and use that there. I saw that on TikTok once, but as you can see, get down to the 3rd and 1 now. Here, what do you think of that? Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, it's a nice little play. I'm sure Cloud saw that on YouTube or TikTok as well. Definitely seems like that's something that is not something that someone would just create on their own. Maybe it is, but no. But I agree with you. I would be lying if I said before Cam Akers was superstar dev, I asked about Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
But the price was a bit too high, and by that I mean he only wanted Jalen Ramsey. So I said, okay, see you later.
Yeah. Tannehill going to go ahead and drop back. Here comes the pressure. Picked up well, and everything's just bagged. He's going to lob that one over top the linebacker, who's able to go ahead and get the animation, knock it down. Huge play there by the user. 4th and 1 now, and you're going to see that punt team come out.
Yeah, great usering by Dehudi. Knew exactly kind of what he needed to defend there. He had the crosser that was going across the field, defended it. That was a tight throw. Really could have probably been intercepted if this was maybe Madden of old, but he is on a linebacker, so just kind of gets that SWAT animation. And now Dehudi, had a pretty good drive last time. Let's see if he can get some points this time, though.
Yeah, starting off with some pretty good field position at the 33-yard line. Finn says that he had the go route, said he was butt naked.
Did he? Yeah, I didn't see.
He's using your terms, saying butt naked for people.
I'm butt naked.
Now Bengals are going to take over, down 7-0. The first time they had the ball, seemed a little shaky there. Threw one ball that could have easily been intercepted. Now taking his time, picking his first play here with about to be 10 seconds left. He might not even be able to pick the play. Up there it goes. He's going to come off and go normal Y off here, and I really expect him to try to get Jamar Chase going here. If not Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon already had a big run in the first quarter. Now he's going to go ahead and hand it off to Joe Mixon, and what a job there by the user D lineman, able to slow him down just enough.
Yeah, so far this this Titans front 7 just really not letting Mixon. I mean, outside of one run, it's early in this game, but outside of that one run, just really kind of stuffing Mixon so far.
And this, dude, he's one of those users. You can't make it obvious what you're doing, and it's such an obvious cover 3 right now. He's dropping back. He had the man underneath, but he wanted to get greedy there. I'm not a big fan of it. But he was able to go ahead and get the animation.
Wow.
Uzomah, a big fan favorite of yours, I'm sure, in Madden from last cycle, first down.
Yeah, Uzomah, very underrated tight end in this league. Obviously, he's not a weapon like the Kittles, the Kelseys, but he goes out there and he does his job and gets it done and does it there. Comes back at with the the throw out a sack animation and gets the catch.
Out of the pistol formation, he drops back. Here comes pressure. He's going to go ahead and throw that comeback that had a weird animation the first time, and now T. Higgins able to go ahead and bring that in. Former Tiger. We got to hurry up here. You know what that means? Tom Brady's going to understand here. He's got Pro Reeds lit up. He's got Joe Mixon in the backfield. He's going to go ahead and take a few minutes to go ahead and think about what he wants to do. We got a pinch on the defensive line here. He's got Jamar Chase over to the left-hand side. He's going to be handoff to Joe Mixon. He's going to cut back inside, and great job at number 94 to go ahead and bring him down.
Yeah, again, just really great run defense out of this defensive line by the Titans. They're just not letting Mixon get to the second level because he had a lot of room there had he been able to get past that D line.
Am I wrong, or because I know that the Bengals have the M factor at home where it's a quicker hurry up, like it takes less time off the clock? I remember someone saying that it also works for him on away games too. Is that accurate, or is I imagining things?
I'm not sure, but I think maybe Dan was the one that sniffed that out. So I'm not sure if it works in away games as well. Maybe that's a glitch, but I don't know if anyone. Oh, great read.
Great job there, to Jamar Chase. He's such a great job of recognizing if it's man defense or zone defense and what type of zone defense that you're in. And then he's got the quarterback and Jamar Chase out there to do it. It's tough to stop, very tough to stop.
Yeah, I think if you're Cloud, as this game goes on, you're going to have to really trying to find ways to disguise your coverage, whether that's, a lot of people see me, I think, play, the cover 2 show 4s or the cover 3 buzzes, just things to make it look like it's not the coverage that it is. Because if you show Dehudi what you're doing, he's going to eventually sniff it out and he's going to score.
Tom Brady with those pro reads lit up. I forget which. That's the one where it shows the first receiver that's open, right? I think it highlights.
I think so. Yeah.
Tom Brady going to go ahead and do an end around here to Jamar Chase, and that's sniffed out really well. Cruikshank able to go ahead and bring him down for a couple yard gain.
Yeah, once again, this Titans defense just absolutely not letting much happen in the run game, but Tom Brady and this Bengals offense in the passing attack, being able to counter it and pick up some big first downs and move this ball down the field.
And we've got, again, King Justin in the chat now. Let's see who else we got in here. Dehuti's in here listening in. Dehudi, shout out to you, man. Good luck to you. As he's got McSorley in, which is usually a read option. He's going to go ahead and keep it to himself, and the McSorley brought down for maybe a yard or two. Able to go ahead and bring it in, but that's an obvious tell when he brings in McSorley.
Yeah, for sure. And that was a good, maybe a good read by, by Cloud there. Not a lot of users would pick up on that. You're too focused on everything that's going on. But when you're playing a user like Dehudi, that typically is a big guy that likes to have a mobile quarterback, even though he traded for Tom Brady, you gotta pay attention. Does that quarterback number, change? Is there a new quarterback in there? And okay, this might be a read option.
Tom Brady back in here. A big third down here for this Tennessee team. If they're able to stop him, hold him to a field goal here. And I wouldn't be shocked if he gets a few yards here to go for it on fourth down. And I think that's not enough for him. Although we got a flag, might be holding though.
Yeah, probably a holding, tough holding penalty, but gonna decline. And I think Dehudi will probably, just kind of take his field goal here, take his points. He's moved the ball pretty efficiently so far, just hasn't been able to crack his way into the end zone. And what I think what the story of this game so far is going to be coming here into the second quarter as we're nearing the end of the first quarter is, how does Cloud respond? Cloud's been a guy that when he's playing very well, he's tough to beat, but he's also been one of these guys that's prone to mistakes, and you just can't make those. Mike on about.
That was such a smart play by Cloud. A lot of users would try to catch that. He pulled him off to let it go out of bounds, and now has great field position.
Yeah, but if you're Cloud, you just cannot make mistakes, because Dehudi is a guy that if you make mistakes, he will capitalize.
Absolutely. You know what the playoffs is all about, man. It's about defense, and it's about running the ball. And who are usually the guys that are able to do that? Usually the ones that are able to come out on top, except for you're Austin. Then you're just a top-tier passer. You can make an exception. Ryan Tannehill doing what I call the CMS special, and he's going to go ahead and drop back, and he's not looking for the A. He's going to throw off his back foot instead. Julio who gets it in.
Wow.
The toe drag swag down to the 25-yard line.
I mean, what a throw by Tannehill right there. I mean, was basically staring in the face of, I don't know if that was Trey Hendrickson or who that was, but in the face of a sack, just absolutely throws a piss missile to Julio right there and gets it in.
It's such a weird animation, too, off his back foot. I don't, why didn't he just set his feet? But anyways, Ryan Tannehill will be got to get it in. Make a few adjustments here first and 10, 5 seconds. He might get this off for the first quarter. We'll say 2 seconds left. He does get it off. He drops back. Clean pocket. RB wide open. Hits it to number 86. And what a touchdown saving tackle by number 20. And Njoku able to get it in. That's the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, right there's one of my favorite just kind of stock routes. That tight end angle is so nice. You can find a couple different plays and a couple different formations with that tight end angle. It's really it's a really good route, and I think a lot of people could add that to their repertoire if they haven't already.
Don't like this play, but it's going to work out fairly well for him. I never like a delay in my backfield because I feel like it's so easy to crash on. But Derrick Henry able to go ahead and get a few yards.
I agree. That play took a long time to develop. Luckily for Cloud, didn't hurt him too bad. Don't love the defense out of Dehudi here. This looks like an easy Henry touchdown.
Not as easy as you thought. It's Sam Hubbard. Every time I play Sam Hubbard, that man's making plays. Now it's a third goal from the 1, and you got to think Derrick Henry's going to get the ball again. Maybe
that was I don't know if that was a 3-4. I don't know if he was in 3-4 odd or nickel 3-5 there, but definitely looked like he ran commit and worked out for him. Let's see what happens here.
I can't tell you how much I hate this play call. As we're going to go ahead and see the fumble pickup.
Yeah.
21's going to potentially take this one back.
A former Steeler.
Oh, what a play.
Oh, I would have.
What a play there. Like I said before, I can't tell you how much I hate that play. The speed options in this game, it's just such a huge risk with not a little reward. Able to go ahead and get him chased down. What a play there by the Bengals defense.
Yeah, on the 1 yard line with Tannehill, that's just that's a tough play call. You don't want to give Dehudi extra advantages, and he's got one right here.
Tom Brady in shotgun formation. Now he's going to hand it off. That is a favorite play of Dehudi as Joe Mixon is going to get close to that first down marker. Good run there on first down.
Yeah, those trap runs are what that was power O, but kind of the same concept as a trap. It just kind of gives you a pulling guard. It gives you a little bit of time to kind of read the hole which way you want to go. A little bit easier than inside zone at times, because inside zones, often if you're tuned into it, the defender can kind of shoot the gap pretty easily if you're on your game. So a lot of people like to mix in, the power O's and the traps like Dehudi is here.
Such an obvious tell here. Obviously, we can see the play call because Cloud's streaming, which thank God, by the way, because I can't stand the angle Dehudi plays at. But anyways, Tom Brady drops back. He's going to go ahead and throw that out route just a little too soon for Jamar Chase, and that's going to be a 3rd and 1. Shout out to Dan, who's in the chat.
Yeah, he's throwing these out routes just a bit too soon. I mean, he had that out route earlier, had the unfortunate animation. Maybe you could say he threw it just a tad too early. He had that comeback earlier where he did get the completion, but even then still felt like maybe he threw it just a tad too early. So maybe he's, I don't know, just kind of rushing a little bit here. I would run this inside zone, to be honest with you.
I'd be shocked if it wasn't an inside zone. It's still a handoff nonetheless. Able to go ahead and roll across the first down there. Again, like I said, he likes that play a lot.
Yeah, another buck sweep. Yeah, another kind of sweep power O trap, all kind of the same type of concept, if you will. Yeah, like you said, looks to be a favorite of Dehudi in this Bengals offense.
And I've seen him use it a lot, but it usually works really, really well for him. Because a lot of people are expecting an inside zone, and then he pops it outside like that. Tom Brady drops back again, another clean pocket throws again to Jamar Chase, and Jamar Chase has all the room in the world, able to get it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, great play. He found Cloud and man defense. Cloud's been really sprinkling in a lot of man defense. You got to be careful with Dehudi. Again, we talked about this earlier. You got to be careful. You got to disguise your coverages. You can't just, you can't sit in man. You can't, you got to keep him guessing. You got to keep him guessing. It was able to find him in man there. Great read. A little kind of, pick concept, if you will, down the field. Was able to kind of confuse all the defenders and get Jamar Chase untouched into the end zone.
Absolutely, and I'm a huge Caleb Farley fan in Madden and in real life, and I just don't like him on his own on an island against Jamar Chase. Somebody who's proven time and time again, Dehudi has that he's going to be able to hit him. While it's been inconsistent on those out routes, it worked there, obviously. So now we've got ourselves a game here, 10-7 right now. Cincinnati, the away team, and we're going to see a play action here from Ryan Tannehill, who's got B wide open underneath and overthrown on the run. That's tough. That's a tough break.
Yeah, tough throw. Sorry, Baker Mayfield just looked like an absolute idiot on Sunday Night Football.
Shocker.
He went to throw the ball and it just fell out of his. He pump faked and it just fell out of his hand, and then he fumbled it. Oh boy, there's that. Anyways, back to this.
As Derrick Henry's going to get a counter play and good blocking here. Great job there by the offensive lineman to block the user and then knocked out of bounds. Great run there. Derrick Henry's been very efficient. That's 5 yards per run for a touchdown. 1st and 10. And if you're Cloud, you got to feed Mr. Henry.
Yeah, just feed him. I understand that he's a more pass heavy user, but you got a weapon like Henry. Look, Dehudi's in double A gap. Run the ball.
Mm-hmm. Some users, I know Finn's a big proponent of this. If somebody's in a double A gap, he's automatically hitting it up the middle.
So I'm the same way. If I see someone in that, if they stop me, they stop me. But
drops back and great user play. He might have Julio. He throws it deep to Julio. Can he make the play? And he does not. Tough animation again. Able to fall to the ground. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, maybe should have lobbed that one. That he looked like he did a bullet throw or whatever you want to call it. And that allowed the DB to kind of close in. Maybe if he lobs that kind of down the field, Julio can kind of run to it. But regardless, why not run it right there?
I don't know, but we're going to see. It looks like going to be a play action here. Hold on. Oh, almost died. Here is that play action. Plenty of time. He's going to have B. He has X. If he throws it up a little further, and not able to get that one. And now we've got a tough.
Couldn't make his mind up.
Yeah.
Just couldn't make his mind up. Had B. Just like all you had to do was just throw it to B, but was looking too far down the field. Won the big chunk play. If you've got the guy underneath, take the guy underneath.
Yeah, and he also had plenty of room upfield. So if you throw that upfield, you're going to have yourself a huge game. But he threw it towards the sideline, which he was on the run. If you took a second, and he likes this. Last time he did this, he threw it to the tight end. So let's see if he does it again. He drops back. Tight end's not there. Wow, great job. And now the tight end late, able to go ahead and get it into a flag, able to go ahead and get it into the 29-yard line. Huge play on a 3rd down, 1st and 10.
Able to find Dehudi in cover 4 quarters there. That's and looked like maybe he potentially hard flatted his his outside or his guys that were in the quarter flats. So able to get the tight end down the field there.
Yeah, Logan Wilson didn't go with him. Bringing in Njoku over. He does that a few times. Handed off to Derrick Henry, and I think he could have cut it back inside, but that's okay. Down at the 29-yard line as we got a 2nd and 10.
And again, I'm going to keep pounding this drum. I just want to see Derrick Henry involved in this game more. I just feel like if he wants to beat Dehudi, he needs to control the pace and the tempo of this game.
Absolutely. And Alex asking, is Henry not X Factor? He might not have that thing unlocked. I forget, because Julio's also X Factor and not lit up or not.
Oh, yeah, maybe his OC doesn't have it.
He might not have it, which is Freight Train, which is his best ability, in my opinion. Because he's got, I think, like arm bar and bounce beam or something like that. Anyways, Ryan Tannehill running out of bounds. Nobody there. So he's just going to go ahead and run upfield and takes an unnecessary hit there by Logan Wilson. Able to get down, take it out 3rd and 6.
Freight Train do be kind of cracked, though. So, yeah, it would be interesting. Yeah, that's something maybe Cloud doesn't know. Maybe he does know and just doesn't care. But, yeah, definitely need to get those X factors on the field if you have them.
After 17 games, you'd think you'd notice, He drops back. B is open. Throws it to B. B able to go ahead and get that 1st down. Great job there by number 11, former Ole Miss wide receiver.
Yeah, good play right there. Spacing, a very popular play. I've seen a lot of BL users do this play. And within just Madden in general, just a pretty easy read play and good job there by Cloud.
A lot of play actions on 1st down, drops back, and the user's just too good. He's going to throw it anyways. He gets the animation touchdown.
Great read, yeah. Yeah, that's a great read, yeah. Had B, and really he's wide open. Obviously, you don't have Gunslinger. That throw's going to float in there, but that was a great throw, great read. Had him. Did get the animation, which I think he deserved because he was wide open. And, great drive by Cloud right there.
That was a fantastic answer by Cloud to go up now 14-10, and we've got ourselves the games, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth here by these two users. And has Cloud won a Super Bowl? I think he's won one, right?
He has won either 1 or 2. He's definitely won one.
Definitely won at least one, right? Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely won at least one.
All right, so we've got ourselves a playoff battle between 2 former Super Bowl champions here. They're in the locked private channel, I'm sure, as we've got a pause here by Dehudi. Making some adjustments here, maybe. Or maybe just got to take a shit. We'll see. As Warzone Player 50 also has shit all over his ass, apparently. Appreciate you coming to the chat. And now we are back to resuming in the game. Thank you for that break there. Your thoughts on the game so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been a really good game. I think Cloud has played, pretty much perfect in terms of what he needs to do to beat Dehudi. It's going to be interesting to see how Dehudi responds, to a guy that's a bit of an uncommon opponent. The same as Cloud's Dehudi's an uncommon opponent for Cloud. The same as Cloud's an uncommon opponent for Dehudi. So it's going to be interesting to see as this game goes on in the second half how each of them respond to each other. Again, Cloud, a lot of man defense, maybe audibling out of it, but so trying to maybe confuse Dehudi a little bit here, but it's a great game so far.
Great pass coverage right there, and then tough animation.
Wow, was that Higgins?
No, that's Boyd able to go ahead and bring that one in. Former Rutgers wide receiver.
No, Pitt.
You sure?
Positive.
I'm looking it up.
My guy's out of Pitt. My guy's out of Pitt.
Your boy's out of Pitt. Hold on. Tyler Boyd, right?
Yep.
Tyler Boyd. Let's look him up. I believe you, but I also feel
That's why he loves beating the Steelers. That's why he loves it.
Yeah, you're right. 100%. Great job. Tom Brady in the shotgun formation here. An obvious, safety over the top here. Probably potentially man defense. It is man defense again. He might take a shot downfield. He does take a shot to his boy, and it's an interception from Caleb Farley. Huge play by the former Virginia Tech Hokie. Yeah,
and so far, I mean, Hootie really not sniffing out this man defense. Maybe he's thinking it's cover 3 when he's doing it. If I'm Hootie, maybe if I see this single high safety, I start to motion a few guys to see if I can see is this man defense or not, because Hootie normally a guy that's able to sniff the defense out pretty well, but this man defense that Cloud's mixing in is kind of giving some fits.
Yeah, and I don't mind him taking that shot one-on-one with your boy, but Caleb Farley had the position and he has more speed than Jamar, so that's just a tough ass for sure. Against most corners, though, I'd say that you definitely feel good about throwing that one up. But first play out of the drive here, Derrick Henry will get about 9 yards on a catch, and it's going to be a play action here. He wants the tight end underneath, not there. B's there. He throws up to Julio. Julio, a guaranteed toe drag swag, able to go ahead and get that first down.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Cloud looking very good. I mean, if Cloud, this is obviously very early in this game, but if Cloud's able to get, use some clock here, get a touchdown, this would be a massive swing for the Titans.
My goal is to take it down to at least a minute left.
Great run
here. Derrick Henry able to go ahead and get it down the 13-yard line.
And honestly, might be kind of a good thing that he got brought down here. You still want to get in the end zone, but if he scored a touchdown, Hootie is a guy that could go down and score in a minute. Man. So, maybe, if you're Cloud, you're thinking to yourself, not the worst thing in the world, but you got to get in the end zone. You cannot settle for a field goal here.
This is a very popular play in BL. He's definitely looking for Derrick Henry here, but here comes the pressure. He's going to get hit. Dumps it down tight end. Can he get in there? He does.
Great
touchdown.
Read. Yep, great read. Take your underneath routes where it's there, and that's a touchdown. Great job by Cloud. This Titans offense is buzzing right now, but this defense has got to make sure 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. They cannot let this Bengals team get any points before half.
That's such a great job. Able to go ahead and get it out, because I really thought he was going to be sacked there. I thought he'd be looking for that running back route to develop. He was able to recognize that blitz quickly, able to go ahead and get it out. And that's what separates the playoff users from the guys that are watching right now on stream that aren't playing. Obviously those who haven't played yet, but you know what I'm saying. Jamar Chase will go ahead and bring this one out here, and he's going to get taken down. But, Duhoodie's got plenty of time to go ahead and get this, and Duhoodie gets ball at half. So if he's able to go ahead and get down the field, score a touchdown, then get the ball back at half, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading the chat or the Slack. I mean, listen, I think what you're going to see is I think Hoodie's going to go down and get at least some kind of points here. If you're Cloud, though, you need to have some good defense and try to prevent that.
Dump down to Joe Mixon, able to get about 5 yards there. The clock is ticking. There's the hurry up, 8 seconds, so I can confirm. You better hurry up and hike this.
Oh, hike it if you can. Hike it if you can. Oh, take that. Long. Oh.
He's got him in the middle. He does hit Jamar Chase, and Jamar Chase in the slot is deadly.
Oh,
able to go ahead and get across midfield. That's going to be the 2-minute warning more than likely.
But yeah, if you see guys switching around like that, hike that ball. Don't make that hot route. Just hike it. You got an easy read right there, but regardless, it worked for him.
Absolutely. I mean, we got those good guys out there. Boz will wait for you to get set, but it's really tough. It's playoffs, baby. Regular season game, I'll wait for you to get set, but not in the playoffs, man. You make that adjustment and they start flipping fields like that,
hey,
I'm hiking it.
I'll decline a BS penalty, but if I change my play and then you see your guy running across the field and you don't base a line, I'm hiking the ball.
2 minutes left here, down by 11 points. Tom Brady's got his team right around midfield. I'm going to go ahead and drop back. Here comes the blitz. Not picked up by Joe Mixon. The ball comes out, falls incomplete. Joe Mixon completely missed the block there.
Yeah, really well-timed man blitz there. I mean, that he was sending the hass right there. 7 guys coming at the quarterback. Brady just able to get the ball away, and it falls down, luckily, for the Bengals.
Tom Brady again, shotgun formation. He's got a bunch to the right-hand side with Jamar Chase in the slot there. T. Higgins on the outside, and there it is again with Joe Mixon. And it's just, That might have been a touchdown saving tackle right there, because I thought he would be able to break that one.
A lot of room, and 8 for 53. I mean, both of these guys going pretty pass heavy when their running backs really are kind of eating at will.
Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, Tennessee's doing such a great job against the run. That's one of the better runs we've seen other than that first run of the game from Joe Mixon. And now empty backfield here, and against this formation, I really like it. And Titans defense is scrambling right now. 3rd and 5, they don't know what to do. Drops back, and he had the tight end, also has Jamar Chase outside. Miggs goes out of bounds. Great play, and great adjustment.
Yeah, I think Dahoody's starting to find it now. He's starting to kind of figure out what, this is why Dahoody is so good. Starting to kind of dial in on what Cloud's doing. He's coming out in a lot of man defense. He's audibling, seeing people move around and all that stuff. Let's see how he keeps doing that the rest of the game.
And he's going to run the ball outside, number 34. That
Samaje Perine.
Yep, Perine able to go ahead and get a few yards.
Samaje Perine in the same class as Joe Mixon, as many people might not know. So 2 Oklahoma Sooners that were in the same class.
Great pressure there by the edge, able to go ahead and make Tom Brady throw that one a little errant. Now 3rd and 5, and this is a big 3rd down.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Bengals, you desperately want a touchdown, because I believe they got the ball first, correct? So, you don't want to settle for a field goal here. You would love to get a touchdown, but any points obviously will help, so you don't want to make the mistake.
And if he recognizes, okay, he didn't. He hands it off to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon able to go ahead and try to get to the outside, and then brought down short on the first down.
I would have cut that upfield once that block locked down. I would have cut that upfield. 4th and 1, though. I think we'll see Dahoody get aggressive here, knowing that this is a big drive here, and it looks like he will go for it.
He will, and I feel confident that he'll be able to. I mean, if you can't get 1 yard in Madden 22, then you're doing something wrong. Alex Gossett excited he saw a mid blitz. Good for you. I expect to see some sort of power run from Joe Mixon here, or at least a quick pass to Jamar Chase or Joe Mixon. He drops back. I'm not seeing anybody. He's looking for the crosser. And wow, what a tough catch by T. Higgins. Able to go ahead and get the first
Higgins. Down. Woo! That is a tight read that only set, feed, lead, gunslinger, whatever else can make. And, it fit in there. If you're Cloud, you're pretty frustrated, but, you got to respond.
And then Joe Mixon cuts it back upfield, and that's down. I think we're going to see a timeout here, and we do.
Yeah, good run play there. I like that. He went, I think he went no huddle, correct? And, just went to a quick run there, get a couple yards. He knows he's got the timeouts. I mean, this is effectively 2nd and goal, because it's 2nd and 3, but it's basically on the goal line right now. So I do like the play call there.
2nd and 3, 28 seconds left on the 3-yard line, and then he is stacking this box right now. And it is a man coverage. Jamar Chase makes a little bit of an adjustment there. He changes the play. It is going to be handoff to Joe Mixon, and he tries to get outside. And he's knocked down by Evans, former linebacker for the Crimson Tide.
Doesn't call a timeout.
There it is.
Hello? There it is. I was going to say. Maybe just trying to let the clock run down a little bit. Just know, just knowing that it is 3rd down, so I'm sure just letting it run down a little bit. We're trying to figure out what he wanted to do a little bit, but so we'll see what the Bengals can dial up here.
Still trying to say that that wasn't a first down from T. Higgins, and so it was a gifted a spot. I definitely think it was a first down. As we see Tom Brady, and I would not be shocked to see a run play here from Mr. Not anymore, but originally when I first saw, I wouldn't be surprised. As now he drops back, middle of the field's kind of open. He throws it off the Jamar Chase. No, it's T. Higgins touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, great. Was that just like a vert route? Maybe he audibled into a little vert. That was a nice hot read there. Exactly what the Bengals and Dahoody needed. Again, I think the Titans get the ball at half, so a touchdown was very, very big right there.
And if there's any place on the field that set feet, lead, and gunslinger make the biggest difference, it's the red zone. With those, everything just so tight. Everything's so tight. You got to make a decision quickly. Able to go ahead and get that one in, because I'm not so sure if he didn't have set feet lead, if that would be able to get in there, because it was one of those linebackers, one of those safeties might have been able to get a hand in there. But great job there by Dahoody to answer. Like we said, he's getting the ball at halftime too, and he's only down by 4 points right now. 16 seconds left. Don't expect Titans to be too aggressive here, but we'll see.
Yeah, and I'm confused by Boz is saying what a gift of spot. I thought maybe a yard they gave him 3, but wasn't it like a 4th and 1 or 4th and 2 or something like that? I'm not sure, but regardless.
He drops back. Oh my God, X is open. He doesn't see him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, that's a huge play, and he's just going to take it to halftime here. Oh my gosh, I think that was Julio too. That cover 4 drop really blew the coverage there, and I don't know why that's not the first read you have, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, came out and, obviously there's a couple people that, Finn is one of them that come out and say, yeah, there he is in the chat. Don't call match, folks. Yep. I'm a guy, I like to call match because I think it's a nice mix up, but you have to be ready for the fact that match, does get a little weird at times in Madden, and right there it did, and the user didn't see it. But again, I think, in my shoes, when you call match, you're hoping the user doesn't see that. And, in Dahoody's case, that's what happened right there. You had a wide open wide receiver and Cloud didn't see it.
If there's a defense where I have to hope the other user doesn't see a wide open player, I probably don't want to call it. And I have never called.
No, but let me put it this way: that doesn't happen. Like I use a lot of match. It happens from here to here. It depends on the play call. But that's the same thing. That's the same way if someone comes out in cover 2, cover 3, or whatever, and they come out in a certain play call, it can be beat. It's the same thing as match, if you ask me.
Dohooty in the chat. Get out of there, Dohooty. Focus on the game, brother. As Tom Brady now in shotgun formation. Who might have talked, though? He's beaten me twice. But Tom Brady, again, making a few adjustments. He recognizes this and usually sees him in this cover 1. Let's see if he does go ahead and stick with it. He drops back, and he's going to go ahead and throw that same route to Tyler Boyd, Pittsburgh Panther. Maybe go ahead and get that in.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so it was drop, not match. Just bad user. I mean, to be fair, cover 4 drop, though, the 4 guys that are in the blues, they match.
Yeah.
They match.
They usually stick to zone.
But so that's what we mean by match. But you are correct that the guy that was on Julio I think it was Jesse Bates just got lost. Got lost in space. Yeah.
Jesse Bates, is he on this? Oh yeah, he did get traded in the Tom Brady trade. That's right. Tom Brady's still lit up with Fur Reeds, making a few adjustments here. 5 seconds left. He's going to hit this off. Blitz picked up really well, and wow, what a quick cut by Joe Mixon. We'll go ahead and get that first down.
Yeah, here we go. Bengals cooking. So I was wrong. So that I thought that the Titans got the ball at half, obviously. So that was, an even more massive touchdown by the Bengals because they did get ball here at half, and so far they're moving.
They are rolling here, and honestly, if I'm Cloud, I gotta mix it up a little bit. A lot of man blitzes, a lot of cover 1s.
Yeah, and Dahoody's just starting to sniff it out more and more.
This is where, from my experience playing him, this is where, okay, he knows what I'm in. I gotta change it up. And he is changing it up a little bit here. I'm not a big fan of it.
I don't love this.
I'm not a big fan of it because that seam's going to be open, and it's there, and he saw it a little late, but able to go ahead and get it collected to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon makes a spin move, able to get to the outside, get the edge. He does not, and that is brought down. Huge play down the 19-yard line. My kid's crying. Take over for a second.
Okay. Yeah, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so 1st and 10. So far, this Bengals team is absolutely moving. If the play-by-play is a little bit off here, we apologize. CMAS is going and doing his, fatherly and, things that needs to do. But Tom Brady making a couple adjustments here. It's going to be a handoff here to Samaje Perine. Perine, with all the room in the world, was able to find the Titans in mid-blitz there. Audibles, and Perine waltzes into the end zone. Could have danced. Could have did a tango. There he is, touchdown. And the Bengals, with all the momentum, score before half, score outside of half, up 24-21. How we feeling, ladies and gentlemen? Keep it moving. How you done? Alex in the chat, why did the Bengals coach look so disappointed after they scored? Well, he just... Oh, another kick that was... Dahoody kick to the corner there. Maybe... that one was a little bit risky if you let it, you can't let that one bounce, but there must be a lot of wind here in Tennessee. But, I think, the Bengals over here, they're, the Bengals head coach, a little disappointed. Not sure what the Hoodies head coach name is, but he's just disappointed in the squad. As Tannehill going to be in the pistol look here, making a few adjustments. Going to be a play action. Has B. Got to throw it to B. Early dive by the Hootie, able to pick it up first down. Tannehill, very efficient so far in this game. 12 for 16. I think it was said 247 and 2 touchdowns. Again, though, I'd love to see Henry with this ball in his hand a little bit more. Hootie stream sniping. No. I mean, listen, I'm a guy that when BLN's streaming me, I've got it it in my ears.
I've got
it in my ears.
I'm listening.
And then no, you're good. Yeah. Derrick Henry there with a 3-yard gain. Gets in Derrick Henry's hands. Did a little air truck there. Didn't work out for him.
Yeah, I always hate when you see that defender coming and go for the truck and the user just completely whiffs on you. But, it is part of the game. 2nd and 7 here. Obviously, I missed a touchdown from Cincinnati, so taking over here. We need an answer from Cloud if he's got... he, again, brings Njoku over. It's a few times he's done that on this formation here. Drops back. Here comes that pressure off the edge. Able to get it outside to the tight end. Tight end will go ahead and get a few yards and then trucks one dude brought down to the 48-yard line. Great job.
Yeah, if I'm the Hootie at this point, if you see him motion, that tight end over, you can just assume he's gonna throw it to him at this point, like that, because he's done it, just about every time so far. And the Hootie is a great user, so I'm sure he'll start picking up on that.
And there it is again. But I was about to say he usually can run out in this
exact
formation, and it is going to be a handoff here, and he cuts inside. Finally, cuts inside, able to go ahead and get a good chunk of yards.
And that's smart. That's smart out of Cloud. That's something. If I may, it's taking a page out of my book. That's why I like going under center. I want people to guess: am I passing? Am I running? Or I motion a guy. Do that? It's window dressing, if you will. You hear them talk about it in the NFL all the time. It's window dressing. You got to make people guess, and Cloud doing a really good job this drive.
I'm not sure how I feel about that route going across.
And he's lined up literally in the tight end's balls.
That's weird, but he is wide open.
And he's
able to go ahead and tiptoe the sideline there and get down to the 15-yard line. That's interesting.
That's got to be a TikTok play. You changed my mind.
Gotta be. I haven't seen that one.
I mean, how was that not an illegal formation? I mean, he was on top of the tight end.
Yeah, in real life, it's definitely an illegal formation. As Tannehill more than likely going to hand it off here to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry goes upfield, and oh man, he's got some yards, and he gets in for the touchdown.
Wow, Derrick Henry, and that's why he's such a weapon. He's so hard to bring down. We know in Madden 22, size matters. Unlike any other Madden we've seen, size matters. Derrick Henry is a unit, and just really said, listen, try to bring me down. Made multiple people miss into the end zone. Titans respond.
Again, another great answer from Tennessee. We've got, for the first playoff game of this cycle, we've got ourselves a really, really good one. As Alex says, wow, Morty robe appearance as Becca walks in her robe. Hilarious. Replay. Yeah, here we go. Still says replay the Julio in the tight end ass play. Unfortunately, I missed the opportunity to do that, but that would have been a good replay to see that one. Apologize on missing that one for you, Steele. You're so demanding of me. You deserve better.
No, he doesn't, though.
No. Like Mayfield a little bit better as Tom Brady. Shotgun formation here, and this is usually where we see this power run from Joe Mixon. I think he's going to audible it based on what he's seeing. He drops back, looking for the comeback. There it is, and we know what's coming. He's calling it because he knows it can beat man.
Yeah, he's starting to really, every time that Cloud is coming out in this single high, it's in man. I would love to see him start to mix in some cover 3 because it's almost always man, and Hootie's really starting to sniff it out.
Yeah, and then this makes it an obvious cover 2 man because the corners are pressed up, and not a lot of cover 2 mans that come press. As we got an RPO, hands it off to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon's got the edge. He's going to cut it upfield. He's going to be short of the first, but that's still a good gain on first down.
Yep, again, a lot of man out of Cloud. I mean, Hootie hasn't looked maybe necessarily the best he's looked on defense all year, but on offense, he's doing what he's done all year. He'll sniff it out. He'll find what defense you're in, and he's moving. He's getting it done. And if I'm Cloud, again, another single high man safety here.
And then he brings him down into the box, and the left tackle.
Yeah, look, and right here, and now he knows it. Now he sees it. Now he knows it. But even if he changes his play, everything's messed up. See, look, everything's messed up.
Yeah, I know the play art shows it messed up, but I think it wasn't actually. but able to go ahead and get a first down there. I was more interested in the left tackle moved all the way to the next to the right tackle. I thought that was kind of interesting. 3rd and inches here. Still, Pro Reed's lit up for pretty much the majority of the game. Again, there goes the left tackle over to the right-hand side. Joe Williams.
Well, I guess you can't call hike.
No, not quite yet.
Not till he gets that.
I don't think it's going to be run like it was last time. It is our. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
And I fully expect him to go for this.
Yeah, I think you are right there. 4th and inches. This is, if you can't pick up 4th and inches in the playoffs, you might as well ship it in. And especially in this point of the field, you might as well ship it in and take your loss.
Everyone but Finn would probably say to go for this. Finn, not a big fan of going for it on 4th down, almost ever, unless the game's on the line, from what I hear. Again, I'd still run the hell out of this ball, and then he's going to get rid of it to Joe Mixon, who's completely uncovered.
Yep,
Joe Mixon,
great read.
Oh, good job. He go ahead and bring him down. Absolutely on the pressure there. Get it in.
Able to find him once again in a man blitz, and now I think he liked the defense he saw, and Cloud not going to change it. Interesting. This might
change it a little bit. He switched the linebacker to actually man him up there, so just a tad. Yep. Of course, Finn says to kick the field goal. Even if he scores a touchdown here, he'll say it. He'll die on that. Oh, here comes the pressure and able to get it out. Great job. And Joe Mixon gets the edge, and that's a touchdown.
Yeah. You just, I think Cloud's just really he's got to start thinking about, maybe I need to do a little less man defense. I mean, it's working here and there, but Hoody's able to sniff it out and get these chunk plays and get these touchdowns. And I just don't think it's working, to be honest. I think, Hoody's gonna come up with a big defensive stop at some point, and this man defense is just not working for Cloud right now.
Finn retracts his statement about not going for it. Although I will laugh if Finn loses the game because he didn't go for it on a 4th down where he could have gotten it. I don't anticipate that happening, but it would be pretty funny. 1st and 10 here for Tennessee, and again, another opportunity they need to answer. Only down by 3 points here. We've got ourselves a whole quarter and about 3 minutes left, so still plenty of game left. We've got ourselves a great one here on Better League Network. If you're not already subscribed or followed, please hit that follow button. Please subscribe. Really appreciate it, as you're probably going to see play action here from Ryan Tannehill. He's got himself 27 seconds left. He's going to go ahead and do that. Play action here. He wants B. It's not going to be there, although it might not be late, but no, he's going to go ahead and keep it on, hold on to it. Run out of bounds, 5-yard gain.
Yeah, we've seen a couple rollouts like that with Tannehill where he's looking for something down the field, doesn't get it, able to pick up a couple yards. So good play by the Titans.
If that was Lamar, it would have been the quickest read in the world and sprint out to the edge. It's Cody Youngson with himself. Go ahead and subscribe with this prime. There we go. Up about at your party. Julio Jones hit him. He throws it deep to Julio. He's got the man. Can he do
that's it.
Oh no! Drop it! That's tough.
Yeah, that is one of those animations that I am not a fan of. Just feels like he's got his man beat. Just feels like one of those gift animations. Chidobe Awuzie able to kind of get his hand in there, get the incompletion, but Julio definitely had a step or two. That is frustrating. If I'm Cloud throwing that ball, I'm pretty frustrated. But if I'm Hootie, I'm thinking, yeah, I got that.
I'm curious as to what type of catch he attempted there. So he throws it out to Derrick Henry, gets that man coverage against Logan Wilson, and he's got all this field. Can he make this man miss? Oh my God!
He needs some milk.
Derrick Henry able to get huge stiff arm. 1st and 10 now at the 14-yard line. What a play! We're doing a replay on that one.
Yeah, I mean, my guess was on that last play, he did rack catch that. Maybe if he possession caught it, he got it. But, we know the possession catches get it kind of weird. But, yeah, Derrick Henry absolutely getting kind of bananas there. Going to be a run to Henry here. Only going to get a couple yards.
I'm salivating at an opportunity this offseason to try to get Derrick Henry.
I mean, listen, I want Henry so bad, but like every time he says, oh, okay, I only want Jalen Ramsey. I'm like, come on. Like, I'm not trading Jalen Ramsey for Derrick Henry. Like, we can get something else going here, but it's not Jalen Ramsey.
Outside of the tight end, and Njoku's had himself a very good game. And now Alex Gossett with himself with the prime sub says TikTok offense 101 over ignore reads 1 through 3. Hey, I don't ignore the first read. It's always one read. Now that
Read
first read,
over
is usually run, but that's beside the point.
Over repeat until losing Austin the AFC Championship game. That can't happen, can it? Now I can't remember. I gotta look at the playoff bracket. Hit it again.
Oh, that little.
Drop your fours in the chat.
Oh man.
Woo, boy, that's a.
That's such a huge, and we've seen a lot of drops, 2 on this drive, one from Julio, one from David Njoku, and I just complimented him on having such a great game so far, and we saw that play early in the first half, that TikTok play, and then
Well, we got spacing here.
yeah,
This is a big red zone play for a lot of people.
and then we got ourselves a run commit. He misses everyone. Wow.
Oh, good. Great using by Hootie. And smartly he tried to stay in the end zone there. Got tackled out of the end zone. Listen, spacing right there. He sniffed it out. That is a very big play for, a lot of Madden users in the red zone. Hootie, a user that's played a lot of Madden, sniffed it out. Here we go. What happens here on the 1 yard line?
Obvious pressure here. Let's see if he's able to go ahead and make a play. I definitely would look for Jamar Chase one-on-one against what looks like a linebacker. Able to go ahead and get it out there.
Oh,
just a
boy.
spin, and I don't trust that man. I don't trust him. Fastest guy on the field, completely missed, and oh my God.
My gosh! 99 yards. Those are the plays. Listen, again, Cloud found in a man blitz 0 defense. You got to be careful against a guy like Hootie with Tom Brady, with Seth Feedlead, with Jamar Chase. And look, here we are, 38-28, and it is looking like the Bengals have all the momentum in the world.
That's tough. And that's twice now, as Steele mentions it. That's tough when you have Derrick Henry in the red zone and you throw 2 picks now in the game in the red zone instead of handing it off to Derrick Henry. So
just give it to your big boy. Give it to the big boy.
he's out there stiffing grown men, and he's out there just.
He's an automatic touchdown. I mean, I got Cam Akers on. If I'm on the goal line, I'm gonna run it with him. He might not score. I know Derrick Henry scoring. I need Cloud using his weapon. I know he's a pass-first guy, but use that big boy in the backfield.
Let's see if he does it now. Again, with a similar type spacing route, sends one guy on a streak, making a few adjustments, changes the play completely. Tannehill drops back. Nobody there. He's going to go ahead and throw. Oh, that could have easily been intercepted, and then it falls to the ground. 81, I'd be able to ring it in.
Yeah. Tough read right there. I mean, was definitely, kind of in the middle. Really was a pretty good throw by Tannehill, to be honest, but good play by the DB to kind of make contact with the wide receiver, a tight end, whoever that was right there, and bring it as an incomplete pass.
Yeah, Justin, I said out there stiff arming grown men, not stuffing. But whatever. 2nd and 10 here.
I like stuffing grown men, to be honest with you.
Yeah. As the Ravens going to stuff the Chargers here probably after this game. That'll probably be on Cody Youngstone's stream. That's if Justin's boss doesn't show up online and he wants to brown nose him and play some Halo with him. We'll see. He is choosing to play Halo with his boss over Better League playoffs, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's soft hours.
That's
soft hours.
Finn says he'd like to join you for your stream.
Yeah, join in, Finn. If Justin's not a little soft boy, then join in.
Soft boy regardless, as Tannehill drops back and just brought
nobody
down.
open.
And this is where, he's getting, there's 10 minutes left, and I'm so sorry, Connor.
Put your fours in the chat.
Yeah, we missed it a little, didn't we? But
We did.
The Titans and Cloud starting to get a little prescriptive with their play calls. Feels like maybe they're starting to near the edge of what they're comfortable in calling playbook wise, because I've seen that dagger play call out of them a couple times now, and Hootie's really starting to sniff this stuff out.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, because there's plenty of time in the game, there's absolutely no reason you still can't get the ball to Derrick Henry. It's only a 2-possession game of the whole quarter.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the box score at the end of this game, because I just feel like I just feel like Derrick Henry has just been criminally underused all game.
Justin, I hope you're kidding. He said he left work early today with the shits, so he's got to get back on his good side. God, I hope you're kidding. Who leaves work early for that?
Hey, boss, I'm shitting. Can I leave?
I can't stop pooping.
Oh, what a hell! That's a Finn move right there, Joe Mixon, like he did against the Steelers today. Head me up, Steel. Hype me up, Steel. Hype me up, Steel. Getting in them yards.
I think Justin's boss might just invite him to play Halo to get in a party with him and fire him. What do you think? 1st and 10 here.
Lucky said you left work because you had the shits. Listen, I got the shits every day. I can't leave work because of that.
Yeah, but they call the bathroom my office because I'm shitting so much. Tom Brady making a few adjustments here, and honestly, if he scores a touchdown here, that may be game in my opinion. But Tom Brady making a few adjustments here, still got per reason. He's not going to get it off, and that's going to be a delay game.
Yeah, making a few two adjustments there. You know, we'll see if this affects him too much. If you're Dehootie right now, really, in my opinion, all you're concerned with is using a little bit of clock, getting at least a field goal, because so far you have all the momentum on your side.
1st and 15 now, 8.5 minutes left in this game.
Man,
up by
defense
10.
again.
Yeah. Tom Brady making, again, a few adjustments here. It is going to be a handoff. We love that run play, as Joe Mixon's going to go ahead and be brought down for a 3-yard gain.
You know what? Well, I will say what's surprising to me is the amount of man defense that we've seen out of Cloud, and with Tom Brady having Hot Route Master, that we haven't seen, more post routes, corner routes, that type of stuff, because that's, those, typically really cook man defense, but, haven't seen it too much of it. It's Joe Mixon able to pick up the first down there.
Well, he's still cooking, just with different ingredients today, despite those. 7 receptions for 117 yards for Joe Mixon. He's a beast out of the backfield. He's a beast in the backfield. Joe Mixon's the first person you got to stop on this Bengals team, and Titans just haven't had an answer for him all game long.
Ask me if you're surprised if a Steelers fan is, boasting over hurting another team's player.
Is Kimo Von, whoever, the one that hurt Carson Palmer?
Sure is. Yeah, he sure is the one that rolled into Carson Palmer's knee.
It's weird that I know that.
Boasting over that. Interesting.
Pretty sad.
He's got Uzama.
Yep.
But he also has Jamar.
That might do it, in my opinion, and that's going to put him up now. I think that puts him up 17 points here with 7 minutes and a half left. Not officially over, but it's definitely starting to seem like the Titans have been sniffed out on offense and defense. And like I said, one of the first things I said about this game. I wouldn't be shocked if Dehootie goes down early, but then comes back after making a few adjustments.
Yeah, and that's I think for me what has been the tail of the tape, if you will, is Cloud came out swinging, looked good, was calling a great game, but stayed in that game plan. And you cannot do that against playoff users. I don't care who the playoff user is, unless maybe it's Justin, because all he wants to do is run the ball, and he's, not very good at Madden. Sorry, Justin, there it is. But, but like, you play any playoff user, you show them the same defense over and over and over and over again. What Cloud has done, he's shown them man defense for the majority of this game. Dehootie said, okay, then let me counter that. So I just don't think Cloud countered very well. And, here we are, and he's almost down 20.
He hits him, and that's going to get him back in the game. A.J. Brown's going to get in for the 1-yard line.
Oh, wow. How in the world did he get down at the 1 there? Woo, that was unfortunate for him.
Here comes the hurry up, and I would be surprised if he throws a red zone interception. Nope, he's going to go ahead and hand it off to Derrick Henry, who gets in for the easy touchdown.
Justin said, sorry, was my son speaking. Justin, how many rings do you have?
Oof.
Type it in the chat. Type in the chat how many rings you have.
As many as me, unfortunately. As you know, honestly, I said that was probably game, but it's a 10-point game now that brings him back in. But you absolutely have to make sure that you don't give any points up on this drive. And while it's maybe not a 3 and out right away, which we'd love, but definitely no more than 2 sets of downs here. You got to get him off the field.
Yeah, I mean, you if you're Dehootie here, I think I want to see the ball in Joe Mixon's hands as much as possible.
Wow, what a cut.
I mean, Wow, yeah, that's a great read by Jamar. Early in this game, I thought, why does he have Jamar, on kick returns? It just feels like, he might get hurt. He's the best receiver on this team. But, Jamar's consistently, got this ball at least to the 30. I feel like every time he's returned it.
I just want to say that every single NFC game is tomorrow, soft, but that's fine. Tom Brady drops back, has a man underneath. Joe Mixon just wide open again, and he just keeps feeding him. Why not?
Yeah, and I, if I'm Dehootie, just sit here and scroll through your plays. See what's good. Let that clock run down. People might get frustrated or whatever it is, but it's the playoffs. You can't chew clock. That's quote unquote scummy. Obviously, but there's nothing wrong with calling your play, seeing what you got, and letting it go down.
Again, tight man defense against cover 2, and Joe Mixon's going to be open. I mean, unless he obviously runs the ball. 6 seconds left, taking his time. Technically frowned upon, but 2-1 gets it off. It is an RPO, hands it off to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon gets brought down fairly quickly. Justin does say in the chat, I've as many rings as the amount of times you've beaten me recently. He threw that recently in there at the end.
Oh, interesting. So what you're saying is you have 0 rings. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, cool. That's a weird way to say that you have literally no Super Bowl rings.
Yeah. That's one way to do it for sure. Tom Brady, again, shotgun for me. And it's just, again, man coverage. It's just, I love man coverage, but damn.
You gotta mix it up more. You gotta mix it up more.
Oh, and what a great play by number 26. Could this be a pick 6? It looks like he's got plenty of speed. He's going to get their touchdown. Tennessee, who's back in this game.
Wait, life. Hold on, Dehootie making a critical error right there, and there is life out of the Titans squad. I mean, that is a monumental error out of the Bengals.
Really the first mistake I feel like he's made all game long. Able to go ahead and cost him 7 points, and now we have ourselves a 3-point game. It's all because I said it was probably over for me. And now we've got ourselves a game again. Cloud says, don't talk about my man coverage. Oh, wow. Jamar Chase again, able to go ahead and get, oh, wow. Missed block there. 30 brings him down. And now, if you're Cincinnati, momentum is flipped over. Pro reads is gone. Not like it's really been useful anyways. But we got ourselves a game.
I mean, if I could play at Cody every playoff game, much easier. Justin, you're literally delusional. Well, why don't you call off work because you have the shits a little bit more?
Oof, got him. It is a handoff to Joe Mixon on that run play, and then the free safety comes down, misses, and then 31 brings it down, but not after he gets the first down.
Again, both of these guys really, obviously Mixon has 16 rushes, but both of these guys, I feel like, could get their running backs a little bit more involved. Obviously, Mixon, it's tough to say that when he's got 16, but I feel like he's kind of leaned on Mixon.
RPO pass to the outside.
In terms of, it's been, a bit. Oh wow, this defense is all sort of goofed. Oh, that's all sort of goofed. Oh Jesus H. Oh Jesus H.
Oh, and he just hands it off. Wow, and he's still. Oh my. 28. It was to 30. The 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown.
But that is the defense being messed up. You got, listen, I understand it's a tight game. I understand you don't want to blow your timeouts, but you see your defense, the way it was just jacked up, just start calling audibles. Do something to fix it. And if it doesn't fix, call a timeout, because my goodness, that was just it was everything was chaos right there. You got to change something there.
It's so tough. I mean, he gets himself back in the game and then comes out in that. That's, the one thing you had on your side, man, was a bunch of momentum. And then you go and do something like that. Just call the timeout. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. It's just, like you said, like I said, you want to keep 3 tight end or timeouts, not tight ends, but you do want to keep 3 tight ends.
At least
you feel
one,
me?
right? At least one.
You want to keep 3 timeouts, because you never know what happens. But but if you put one in your pocket and then a touchdown happens like it just did, he's got Derrick Henry there for an easy first down. But it's just use your timeouts there.
Interesting. Cloud still has like the suggested moves on. So every time Derrick Henry gets the ball, they're like precision juke, maybe, which is a weird suggestion for Derrick Henry.
Precision truck, maybe.
Here comes Logan Wilson, brings him down for the sack. Huge play there for the former Colorado linebacker, I believe.
Was he Colorado? Yeah, I think you're right. It's
So.
a small school. Small school, I know that.
Either that or Wyoming. One of those. So I get them confused.
Oh, it might have been Wyoming. Yeah, it might have been. I'm gonna look it up.
Second and 21 here, and then you got to get some yards here. You don't have to get them all here, but you got to at least get a chunk. And A's open. Hit him. He throws it to him a little late. And the defensive back gets there, but not in time. He's able to go ahead and get that catch. Now, a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Yeah, Wyoming.
Yeah, it's Wyoming, yeah. I only know because Atlanta was big on him when he was coming out, and they were...
Listen,
Logan
Wilson's my guy. My guy.
Good.
That's the Bengals' future right there.
Good player. Drops back. Here comes the pressure off the edge. He throws. Oh, wow. Terrible read. And that is going to do it, in my opinion. 49 is going to go ahead and take him.
And Batchy. That's Joe Batchy right there. Joe Batchy getting involved.
We thought he had a little bit of life with that pick 6 he had. And then he goes and does something like that. Throws. What a great play there by, what's his name? Apache?
Joe Batchy. B-A-C-H-E or B-A-C-H-I-E. Batchy. Joe Batchy.
Joe Batchy.
Yeah, I mean, Cloud had all the momentum in the world and just said, hey, dude, you want this back?
Yeah. He's like, I was not prepared to play the divisional round, so if you could go ahead.
you can take this. You can take this. I'm not ready for this moment. And you can have it. You can have it.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that, Cloud would be able to pull this one out because, dude, he's beat me twice this year. So I was kind of hoping, maybe somebody take him out early. But
I mean, the same way you were feeling about the fact that when I caught a whiff of Caden might make the playoffs, I was like, please, God, no. Yeah. I was like, no, I don't want to face Caden again. So I totally understand where you're feeling, but here we are.
So bad, but he got caught up in the offensive line. It seemed like that was his only read. He was just waiting for Henry to come out of the backfield. Did not happen. Great job there by the Bengals defense. Sack down.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of when you're down this much to go 4 verts because the defense is probably playing, prevent. They don't want anything to. And again, we got another 4 verts here.
If at first you don't succeed.
But obviously you've got a drag here, and then the tight ends and a little bit of a crosser. So you saw that does work there, but I'm not. The game is kind of quote unquote over, but I like to see a little bit more creativity here, when the game's on the line. I don't want you to see coming out and just doing 4 verts.
And shout out to David Njoku, who's had himself one of the better tight end seasons in BL history, I think. He had himself a fantastic year, putting up a lot of stats. Superstar development now. Nothing like the Dallas Cowboys tight end who I think had like 200 receptions or something crazy a couple Maddens ago. But great job.
Yeah, there. I mean... And he had a great year. I mean, a lot of people would say, Jakob Harris, had a really good year as well. I'm not, some people would, some people wouldn't.
Here we go. Who didn't have a good year? Mark Andrews, who will be on the block as Ryan Tannehill drops back. He has B. Throws it to him. Wide open.
At RB
for the touchdown.
There it is.
One of these times we'll be perfectly synced up.
Just try to press it at the same time.
3, 2, 1. Great job there. I mean, might be a little too late. Technically, he has all 3 timeouts left. It's just under 2 minutes, but it's an 11-point game.
Yeah, 11-point game. I think you got to go onside kick, as it looks like he will. Just, you got to hope for something here.
Remember what the Bears tight end did to the Steelers? I do not recall.
I don't love the kick all the way to the outside there. Yeah, I feel like more often than not on those onside kicks, you get lucky when you kick it directly at a player, and sometimes they drop it, type of thing. But he kind of kicked it all the way to the left side. Tyler Boyd went and got it, and this looks like it's going to be ball game.
He says when Cole Kmet trucked 3 dudes at the same time. So I do recall that highlight. So yes. All right, yeah, like you said, I believe that's going to be ball game here. Justin has confirmed with me that he will be playing. So
Wow, let's go.
he's not as soft as half a ply like we thought he was.
All right, well, Finn, at the conclusion of this game, enter into this Discord, and we will stream this live on. We're just gonna do it on Cody Youngson because again, I'm a bit loosey goosey currently.
You're good.
But regardless, we'll be ready to go. I have to urinate, and then we'll be good to go.
Yeah, I'll have to go to the bathroom too and flip it from this stream to my stream and change a few things. And
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get that. Now that I think of it, I'll go ahead and get your stream pulled up.
2nd and 1 here. First down pretty much does it. There you go. Joe Mixon able to go ahead and cross first down, and congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals, able to go ahead and get their first playoff win of Madden 22 and securing their ticket to the divisional round, opponent to be determined.
TBD, if you will.
What?
I said TBD, if you will.
If you will. Yeah, I mean, if Ravens lose, they will be playing. They will play. I guess the winner, or whatever. I'm not even gonna play that game. Congratulations to Cincinnati, TBD. Like I said before, and also like I said before, AFC will have 2 games done here shortly, and the NFC is yet to even load up Madden.
No, listen. All of NFC games are scheduled.
Yeah, AFC games are scheduled. Well, one of them, the AFC is in England and asleep. But Austin was going to play around 1 o'clock in the afternoon anyways against Justin, and I anticipate that'll probably be good for Phil.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, so again, Bengals going to go ahead and take the dub here, 7 seconds left, and your overall thoughts of the game.
Yeah, I think, really for me, it was all about kind of, Cloud not responding. It was, he sat in man defense and he really didn't change his defense. He did a great job on offense all game long, but just defensively for me, he just never changed anything up, and Hootie really sniffed it out.
Justin says NFC equals no football conference. Justin, just stop. You're embarrassing us. And he cuts the stream. And so that'll do it for that one. As Cloud ends his first season of M22 with a loss at home in the playoffs in the wild card round. Good first season. I don't know if, everybody thought that he'd be hitting his way into the playoffs in his first season back. But here he was getting his way back in. And we already got your thoughts on the game. And we'll go ahead and cut this stream. And like I said, Cody Youngson stream will be going up shortly. For the Ravens-Chargers game, we'll have him, and we'll also have Finn from Top Madden Gaming joining us. So make sure you pop over to that stream here shortly. It's Cody Youngson, spelled exactly how you think it would be. Any final thoughts before we cut it?
Thanks for hanging out. I mean, it's 10:45 on a Sunday night, and we had an active 14, 13, 15, viewers in the chat. So, it's better league football, baby. Let's go.
That'll do it. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, go over to Cody Youngson stream here shortly. Wish me luck.